All right, guys, 5-minute workshops. Here we go. So this one's going to be on cholesterol. And is cholesterol a bad thing? Should I take a statin drug to lower my cholesterol if I'm scared that I'm going to have a heart attack? That is what mainstream media wants you to believe. That's what in the alternative world of health, we've known this for decades, that this is not the answer, that taking a cholesterol medication is not going to lower your chances of having a heart attack or a stroke, that cholesterol is not a bad thing. When you truly understand what cholesterol is, you understand the new research, this is all going to make sense to you in a second. So why is cholesterol not a bad thing? Is because cholesterol is used by every cell in your body. Literally every cell membrane you have in your body, a third of that is made up of cholesterol. Your brain, your heart, to make vitamin D, to make your immune system work, to make all your sex hormones. So in order for all of this to happen, you've got to have cholesterol synthesis that's happening in your body. Okay, so cholesterol is not a bad thing. Every cell uses it. They actually find that, for people that are taking statins, that their dementia rate goes up, that Alzheimer's and dementia, that this has gotten worse on people with statins, and that they actually improve when they take them off statins and they add fat back into their diet, because fat is a fuel source and it can feed the brain tissue. The brain's made up of nothing but fat. Okay, so the flawed research goes back to that Ancel Keys study that was done years ago that I talked about in another video called the Skinny on Fat. But that Ancel Keys study basically said that he studied 22 countries, 7 of those had a correlation between eating a high-fat diet and heart disease, okay? And so he just took that research and he didn't include the other 15 countries that didn't show that, and those 15 countries actually showed the opposite, that fat was not related to heart disease and go on. But so what happened was everybody just assumed that all this information, this research was right, and that's when the statin drugs started to come out, and they started thinking that lowering cholesterol was the answer. Since then, a lot of new research has come out, and we realized that that's just not the answer. So if you take a statin drug, you really need to think about getting off of it. That would be my opinion. That would be what I would do if it was me, just because what the new research finds the exact opposite, that with people with low cholesterol have more heart attacks, have more mortality, they die earlier because low cholesterol is more of a problem than high cholesterol is. People with higher cholesterol, they have less illness, less cancer, less dementia. They have less of these things, so high cholesterol is not necessarily the answer, yet your doctor may still be prescribing you a statin or telling you that you need to lower your cholesterol. If that's the case, I would highly recommend that you find a doctor that's going to help you get off of your drugs, or is not trying to give you more drugs, and to realize that you have an innate intelligence in your body. Your body's designed to heal from inside out, that it should be working. You shouldn't have to take a cholesterol lowering medication in order to try to be healthy. That's just really not the answer. So here's another study. So 2015, the USDA, they said they are no longer going to follow the guidelines saying that dietary cholesterol, meaning your eggs, your butter, your coconut products, that these things, that they will elevate your serum cholesterol, which is your blood cholesterol. Okay, so they're no longer even following those guidelines. This is the USDA. They no longer state these things. So there's studies out there that show you this, guys. So I just highly recommend that, don't be afraid of fats. Don't be afraid that if your cholesterol goes up, it's not the end of the world. What you really need to be afraid of, if you're eating too much sugar and your cholesterol is going up and you're overweight and you have diabetes and you have all these other things, then that is an issue for your health. Okay, that is something that you need to take seriously, but that's going to come through nutritional changes and getting rid of the sugar, getting rid of the grains, the gluten, the dairy products, the things that will create more inflammatory markers that are going to create a lot of issues for yourself. So if you continue to take a statin, I want to tell you this, to take CoQ10. So if you are going to continue your statin drugs, take CoQ10, because that's going to protect your brain, it's going to protect your heart, it's going to counter effect, some of the effects that statin drug is going to have on you. So guys, just think about that, and hopefully you can decrease your medications here, because it's not the answer.